Okay, so the other thing is, now I need to figure out how wide the entire thing's going to be. And I need the thickness, a slight offset thickness of the swords. So basically, like, they need to be basically like this. I mean, I could actually just go by the thickness of both swords and then add some to it, because they can't interfere with each other. So I need to figure that part out. Okay, so if I go at their thickest part, roughly at 10, yeah, 10 mil. So that's the thickness of the uprights, can be 10 mil, give or take. Let's take that out to about 15 because they're going to be offset. Around about there. So that'll give me the thickness of the pieces we just made over there, so I can cut that down to about 15. Actually, those are 16, aren't they? Didn't I just cut that down to 16? So that actually, because I can shape that from there. So that means that the base that I want, okay, needs to be roughly 15, give or take. So if I do that, the base will be here. This is already 16 or 60, and I wanted it to be 50. So or 50 is the other part. 60 can be the width, anyways. So that could work out, right? Yeah. So this is 60 this way to make it about as wide as it is tall. That works out too, I guess. Oh. Okay, so if I called that 15, give or take, this is 73, which is a bit much. Yeah. So I'll take that back down. So if I leave that at 60, that's fine. We'll go down to 15 would be the base of it, but the base has to be wide enough. Those are 16 now, give or take. I'm going to sand those down to shape. So they'll probably be a lot thinner. So if I make that, if I go ahead and make that 18, 19, 18 mil. Actually, that's 36. Flip that over. Be interesting when I get all of it in one board, or in one piece of styrene here. The dragging forward, it doesn't like. Okay, so we'll see how that works. Ruler. Yeah, I brought the chopper out, but I won't need it yet because I won't have any small enough pieces for it. Cut in the groove. Damn. Is that it? Yep, right there. Okay, so go ahead and knock that out. Okay. That was almost in half too. That's interesting. Alright, so I'll still need a couple of wide pieces, which will also need to be between the uprights. So that's actually probably perfect for that piece. And then once again, basically I said we're making lumber. making the boards I need for this. So this was at 32. Let's bring it back down to 16, give or take, and use our straight edge again to find our middle. It's probably not 100% accurate, but it's close enough. Yeah, that is not down the middle. What happened here? Now I'm looking at it. That's 36 there. But then by the time it gets over to here... Oh, shit. Okay, so that is damn near 37 by the end. So let me back this up a little bit. Oh, I did that to 16. Hold on, wait. I said 36, right? Should have been 32. I can't math. No, was I going to go 18? And I fucked up? Yeah, I was going to go 18. That was my fault. Add 2 mil, go again. And make sure I score and break the correct one. That was my fault. I did that wrong. I wish I had the equivalent of a table saw. Okay. So because I want to make sure I break it on the right spot here. There we go. Okay. So that's our base. And definitely because I put that score mark in there, I want to make sure that's facing downward. Okay. Should I have any rougher sandpaper than that? I should. I guess 400. Yeah, that's got some good grit to it. Okay. Much better. Okay. So once again, bring in the glue, the cement, go to town. The good news is it's cement, so it won't stick to you. So the good news is the chopper works really well for making the boards the right length. Like a nice squared edge generally. Okay, and actually because I sanded those with a much lower grit, actually those will probably stick together better than these did, in theory. Or maybe they all laminated really well. Okay, so these are my two uprights. This is my base, which looks almost identical to the uprights, which is weird how I manage that, but you know, it is what it is. See, that should be 18, that should be 15. Shouldn't look identical. Yeah, it's close. Oh well. Those are meant to be narrower, and they will be by the time I shape them, so we'll do this part, and then we just need a bit that's going to be whatever thickness, whatever distance we want between here and here. So if this was 60, yeah, so that's 60. So we want maybe even 45. Oh yeah, I like the idea of 45. We'll go with 45. So I can take this piece and get it at 45 mark. Damn. Very flummy today, guys. Sorry. Okay. And then the fun thing is, this might leave me 2 little feetsies, which will be good. Which is what I need at the end here. Oh, lost my... Here it is. As my dad would always say, I lost my here it is. Okay, so we're good here. Knock off that edge. Score. Score. Score again. Okay, there's a nice piece. And I don't have a concept of how thick I want that, so I guess it can just be right in half. You know, because this is just basically going to be like the centerpiece that connects the middle. So whatever half of this is, I don't even know. So I don't want it this wise, so this is 40. So I just need to measure and then cut in half, roughly. So that is, oh, go figure, 36. Huh. So we're getting most of our same numbers back, so 20, 19, 18. So go figure, we end up with that, basically. And this was a cut edge, so that's the one we're going to measure from, because that way we know it's a straight edge. Basically. Okay. Once again, come in here. Set that in our groove. Does it work better going the other way? I think it does. So spin that around, put that over there. So basically what this ends up doing is keeping me from buying thicker styrene, and I just make thicker wood as it was. Okay. I'll go ahead and give it a good skiffing. I'll break it. And we'll glue the shit out of it. Okay. And as you can see here, most of the edges don't align perfectly, but that is what sanding is for. And like I've got this ridge right here from a previous score mark. We can deal with that later. Okay, so basically what we're going to end up with is base, 2 uprights in the center. Basically, it's an H form there, as it shows you. Clearly, it's an H form. Okay, and then here I can just make a couple little feedums for that, so it doesn't have to sit flat. Or it can sit flat for all we know. But I'm going to take a break.